Hey Robin, my name is Kyle. In this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 things you could do today to bring in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking like, all right, man, why would some marketing guy be doing this for free? What's the catch, right? Here's the deal. Most HVAC guys are out there way too busy running calls, doing jobs to really understand how the internet works. And honestly, you guys probably been through your fair share of marketing experts who really don't understand anything about your business. So what I found is that by giving HVAC guys a free blueprint of actual things they can take and implement, some of them end up saying, you know what? I like you, Kyle. Dude, just handle this technical stuff for me so I can just focus on what I do best, okay? So by the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more service calls and jobs. Then just shoot me a message back and we can chat, okay? Or if you want to take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself, that works for me too, all right? But now let me jump in and show you 3 things you guys can do to set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine, okay? So the first thing we're going to start off with here is content. Now, most business owners, they know they need content on their front page, but typically don't know how much or what the right content is, okay? So what I'm gonna do to give you a better look of what that should look like is I'm gonna show you your biggest competitor here, okay? Which is Lakewood Plumbing and Heating, who's currently stealing most of those high quality HVAC jobs in the area because they're ranking at that top spot, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna see how many words they have on their front page. Now, I know you're probably saying like, dude, okay, that's cool, man, but why are you doing that, right? Well, typically to rank number 1 and qualify for those high quality jobs, you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your front page, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to copy all the words that they have here, okay, from top to bottom. We're going to go to the word counter here, or a word counter. So let's go ahead and go here. I'm going to paste it in. And it looks like right now they have a little bit over 1,100 words, which is pretty solid, okay? Now let's go ahead and check out your guys' site here and let's see how you guys are matching up, okay, in terms of wording here. So let's copy everything on your site. Let's go back to the word counter. And it looks like right now you guys have about 279 words. Okay, now what does this mean? This actually ain't a bad thing. This literally means your competitor is beatable by just putting a little bit more effort with their content, okay? Now, there's this tool I use. It's called Ahrefs. All right, it's a few $100s a month. But essentially what it does is it gives me the behind the scenes details of exactly what Google is looking at when it comes to ranking a site. And what we're going to do is we're going to see what you guys actually show up here for when people are searching for HVAC companies here in the area, okay? So we'll start with Lakewood, let's see, plumbing and heating first. Let's go and put their website into here. We're gonna go to keywords. Now, by the way, what is a keyword? That's basically what people are typing into Google, okay? So as you can see, they're showing up on the top spot or the front page for Lakewood Plumbing, Plumber Lakewood. Looks like mostly plumbing terms, which is pretty interesting. Let's try to find more specifically. So we see heating and cooling Lakewood, HVAC Lakewood, heating Lakewood, right? And quite a few more. Water heater repair, as you can see, okay? So it looks like they're more of a plumbing and HVAC company. But even in this case, if you look at their traffic here, and we could find, you know, plumbing, Lakewood Plumbing and Heating, right? 57 people just clicking for that term alone, okay? If you look for, you know, heating and cooling Lakewood, 17 people, right? And we could obviously go down the list, but out of the sake of time, I'm not going to do that. But as you can see, there's probably about 100 to 200 people just in Lakewood alone clicking on their website, looking for HVAC services every single month, which is actually pretty solid. Okay, it's pretty cool. All right, now let's go and check out your guys' site here, and let's see what you guys are showing up here for when people are searching for HVAC companies, okay? So it actually looks like right now you guys are showing up for about 0 keywords, okay? Let's try to maybe go back a little bit in time. So it looks like before, like around, you know, June 2025, You guys are showing up for your business name, but you guys actually aren't even showing up for your business name anymore. So do you see the difference here? This is the importance of getting your online presence done correctly, okay? So if you want to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition here in the area, then you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords, okay? Super, super key to claiming those high quality jobs, okay? Now, the second thing I'm going to show you here is going to be citations. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, dude, what is a citation and why does it even matter, right? Well, typically when anybody searches anything on Google, let's just say, for example, Lakewood HVAC, okay? There's actually research done from Google that about 40% of people are going to click right here on this map pack. And you see how Lakewood Heating and Cooling is currently showing up number one, even though they don't even have the most reviews? This is not because of their reviews, okay? This is not because, excuse me, this is not because they have a big company or pretty pictures on there or anything like that. It's because they have the most citations, okay? Now, what are those? That is your business name, address, and phone number listed consistently across the internet. Now, I know you might be saying, well, all right, that's cool, but how do I get those, right? Well, what you want to do is you want to post your business name, address, and phone number in industry-related directories, okay? This could be like, Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, Yahoo Local, right? These are all directories you want to be in. And your competitors are currently in more of these than you guys are, okay? So to get into the game, you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to show Google that in the areas you serve, that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC, okay? And when you do show up on the top spot on the map pack, then we actually add about 1,500 more of these directories you see here. So that way it takes your competitors a long time to catch back up, okay? So super, super important to get this dialed in. Well, now that you know how to, let me show you the real moneymaker, all right, which would be backlinks. Now, why do I say that? Because again, right, 40% of people are going to click right here on this map pack. But actually about 60% of people are going to click on one of these first few websites that they see. And when I search for, HVAC Lakewood, Lakewood HVAC, repair, installation, really anything like that, I don't see you guys pop up here at all. Okay, kind of going back to what I was showing you earlier. So to get into the game, you're going to need backlinks, right? That's other relevant websites linking back to your website. It's kind of like online referrals, okay? And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. For example, let's say, you have a local blog page or maybe even an industry site linking back to you, then that's perfect. That's amazing. But obviously if you're an HVAC company and you have, McDonald's linking back to you, that ain't so great, right? Because you don't sell burgers. So let's go ahead and go back to Ahrefs here and let's see what backlinks your competitor currently has that's getting them to that top spot, okay? So I just went back. We're going to click on backlinks. And it looks like right now they have about 423 backlinks. Okay. Now, it's pretty solid, but how do we get these? How do we beat them? Well, essentially what we do is we go down this entire list of links and match these same exact links for your business and your website so that way you guys show up at that number one spot. Okay. So I want you to understand at this point, claiming more high quality jobs, outrank your competition, no matter how big they are, and showing the areas you serve you're the authority, it ain't some magic trick, okay? There's no genie flying around Google or anything like that. It's literally just a method. But, I'm sure you probably don't care that much about more website traffic, right? You care about growing the business, right? Helping your families and your team, right? So let me show you what this means for your guys' bottom line by actually getting this done, okay? So before I jump into that, I want you to know this entire breakdown, this is literally just for Lakewood alone, okay? This isn't counting any other city in Lakewood, or in Denver, sorry. And in Lakewood alone, there's actually about 5.9 thousand people searching for HVAC services every single month. Okay, 5.9 thousand potential customers. All right. Now let's just do some conservative math here. And let's say out of those 5,900 people, let's just say only 5% of those people are even convertible. That would mean extra 295 potential book jobs for your company every month. All right. Now, let's say you guys go out there, you take those calls, you do the estimates, and let's say you guys close, 40% of those jobs, right? That would mean an extra 118 closed and booked jobs for your company on a monthly basis. What would this mean for you guys, right? In terms of growing the business, right? Maybe, hiring more guys, right? Keeping them busy around. In terms of revenue, right? So this ain't some pie in the sky thing. This is exactly what happens when HVAC guys get their online presence done correctly, okay? So just to recap what we covered today, first thing is going to be content. So you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. So you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, right? Meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to yours to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the number one choice when it comes to HVAC. And if you implement this, you will be number one. I'm sure you're probably thinking like, dude, listen, I'm a business owner, right? I'm a contractor. I'm not some computer geek, right? Well, look, you could either number one, take this free blueprint, tackle it yourself. I'm totally cool with that. Or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time, then you could just reply right back to this message. Okay. Again, my name's Kyle, live right here in Monument, Colorado. So I even love to meet you in person. But if it's easier, just reply back to this message. My number is 719-396-1510. But at the very least, I hope this was educational for you guys. Showed you a few things you can implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition. Okay. So at the least, just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Get out there and we'll talk soon.